Hello, my name is Mariana, and today this is a collective reading because today is the new moon in Capricorn. So because it is a collective reading, I'm doing this reading with my big combined deck of tarot cards and astrological oracle cards. Although here there are only tarot cards, so we'll see if there are any cards from the astrological oracle deck that want to come in the extended. But for now, the message is clear and is one of gentleness. And just by the way, there is a very strange phenomenon happening right now. As you see, there is like this sunbeam that is, just very, very strongly hitting the window and striking and illuminating everything here. But the weird thing is that there is a storm coming, and maybe you'll hear thunders here and there. But the sun just came out of the clouds and it's now shining through. So we'll see if it's going to stay or not, and how maybe this ties into the message. I'm not seeing anything here, at least, but yeah, it's just gorgeous to have this beautiful light come through. So now for the message that I'm seeing in the cards. The thing about this new moon in Capricorn, what it entails or what is bringing forward to the collective as an overall theme is relationships. Because the first card is the Two of Cups. And so there is this theme that is wanting to be paid attention to or wants to be more closely examined, right? Because what I was asking before this card was coming through is what this new moon has to say for the collective, for us all. And straight away this card came through, and it was, the way that it fell on the ground was very solid and very firm, right? The stance of a Capricorn, let's say. But in regards to relationships, in regards to, these power dynamics is what I'm hearing right now. But, just couple dynamics or power dynamics, relationships and partnerships overall. And how we are taking the steps to follow our heart in these relationships. Because to me, the number 2 represents the steps forward. But being the Two of Cups, they have to be guided by the heart. Otherwise, it's almost like they're going to be not as fulfilling or not as true to this heart's desire, right? And so what this authentic path forward in regards to, maybe mending a relationship or just thinking about a relationship in a very solid way, but also in a very gentle way, is to simply surrender to it. Because the Six of Swords is talking about surrender, right? So the message of, following your heart's guidance, following your heart's desire to take a step in regards to a person that you're in relationship with is just to surrender to it. There's something important in the Six of Swords that talks about, the six to me talks about balance, talks about harmony, right? It is the number that kind of like establishes this back and forth, this relationship, this give and take in a relationship, if we think of the Six of Pentacles. But being the Six of Swords, it has to do with, surrendering to a specific relationship, a significant relationship, one that you're not only ready to show up for it, but you're showing your gentle side. You're showing up with this Knight of Cups. So it's kind of like, showing up as the knight in shining armor, right? And the shining light of the sun. It's like this, the knight in shining armor. So it's almost like maybe bring your best light, maybe bring your best loving, gentle approach to a specific relationship, but also show not only kindness and compassion with the Knight of Cups, but with the Knight of Pentacles. It's like if surrendering to this relationship means that you need to be patient with somebody, right? With this person that it's like you do feel this heart-to-heart connection, but somehow they seem to be slowly making progress or trying to keep up. Both of you are showing up, right? It's like heart to heart. It is like this balanced and very it's like it's a relationship that wants to take you and this other person, your partner, to calmer waters in a sense, right? So, but in order to do so, it's like both of you have to show compassion, love, kindness, gentleness, and patience. Specifically, I want to say the one that I'm reading this for, I feel like it's more on this Knight of Cups energy. And then the other one, the partner, is this Knight of Pentacles. So the compassion and the kindness and even like, patience and perhaps forgiveness is because of the pace of this one. Maybe they don't want to rush things. Maybe in regards to their relationship, right? Maybe they don't want to make this into a serious relationship, turn this into a serious and committed relationship. Maybe they just want to, get to know you, perhaps, if this is a new person in your life. Or even if it's not, it could be, just allow them to take their time, right? It's like both of you are, in a sense, in the same boat. And it's so gorgeous because this next card was showing me that boat, right? The Empress. Although sometimes, and most of the times I should say, I see the Empress as, two beautiful open wings, just, ready to open up and be spread just so that you can take off and fly, right? With abundance, with beauty, with love, with all of this that I was seeing here with the Knight of Cups. But it's almost like here you have, the water element and the earth element, and this is all here in the Empress, right? Empress, it has, the feminine side of it that brings the emotion, that brings the water, but it also brings, this Mother Gaia, this, it's like this earthly, very feminine, caretaker, right? It's like the one that embraces, the one that looks after the others, just like a mother, right? So it's bringing this idea of Mother Earth, right? And we're entering this lunar cycle of Capricorn, which is an earth sign. And it's beautiful because I feel like there's something about embracing patience, right? Patience is also a word that is associated with Capricorn. So I feel like maybe this is guidance. And if, with the Two of Cups, we already saw that following the guidance of your heart was, ultimately going to lead you to surrender to a specific partnership in which perhaps patience is key. It's like it's going to lead you to understanding that where you are, right? Because I was seeing both of you in the same boat. It's like this boat is very rich. It's enriching for the both of you, right? So it's almost like both of you have things to learn from one another. And so being in this same space, in a very abundant and very prosperous space, it's like both of you can embrace each other, right? It's like both of you can maybe even mother each other, right? But not mother as in like, it's not like if you're the female, it's not like you're going to mother your husband or your boyfriend or your fiance or whatever, whatever it is. It's more like willing to give what the other needs, right? And this is the surrendering part of it, because as much as they know, that you have perhaps different rhythms, but your rhythms is very the rhythms, both of you individual rhythms, is like you flow together very seamlessly, right? Because it's the water and the earth. So both of these together can, fertilize this abundance, right? It's like the rich soil, Mother Gaia, right? The earth in itself, right? The planet Earth. It's like that planet Earth is the boat, right? This is what I'm hearing. It's like if you're in the same boat, it's like, what is this boat? The boat is Mother Earth, right? Both of you are here alive together in this lifetime, in this space, in this moment in time. And so this is a reason why both of you, like if you're open enough to show that you're vulnerable in a sense, right? Because both of you are still knights. So it's almost like both of you have, you know, still maybe a lot of like this armor or this shield that prevents you from showing your heart, or, you know, maybe sharing their wealth, or just, you know, being completely vulnerable. But here you are in the same boat, a very abundant boat that is going to embrace you if both of you surrender. And especially the one that I'm reading this for, it's like embrace them by being patient with them, right? That's how both of you are going to fly together, because that's, you know, the ultimate opening and spreading of your wings. But if you're in this together, it's like, you know, spreading your wings means that both of you get to fly together, right? I hope that makes sense. So the Three of Wands coming next, it's getting warmer and warmer. The Three of Wands coming next is talking about the things that both of you wish together, right? By being the same boat. It's like you're open enough, because I feel like both of you are willing to surrender to one another. As I said, if maybe in the beginning of this relationship, you know, however long it began, however long ago it began, it's like, it seems like both of you, it's like you are willing to remove the armor, remove the shield, and go towards one another in whichever pace is suitable for the both of you. Because it's almost like you are already in the same space, you are already in the same environment. So it's only a matter of finding this groove, finding this flow. The 3 to me is a very dynamic number, and to me it's a number of co-creation, right? But being the 3 of Wands, it's like this very, it's like this extra dynamic co-creation. It's one that is very creative, it's very sparkly, it's very active, right? It's very fiery in a sense. And it's interesting because I was talking about the Empress as this connection with Mother Earth. And sometimes I see the symbol of the wand in this card as a tree, but here we have 3 trees in a sense, right? So slip of the tongue, right? So 3 trees. I hope I'm saying that right. 3 trees. If I say that too fast, probably I'll get it wrong. But anyways, there is this, it's like there is a new way to co-create here on Earth, a way that can be a lot more prosperous, a lot more abundant for everyone who is in this boat, right? And in this, it's almost like this nuclear relationship, right? It's like if we zoom in, right, into this microscopic lens of perceiving you and this other, it's almost like you know that you're in this together. But if we zoom out, it's almost like we can take this to the collective. And that's the reason why, you know, this is coming through in this collective reading, because I feel like it's almost like it's supportive of co-creation in a much more dynamic way, knowing that what's behind, it's this potential for prosperity, right? The 3 of Wands traditionally talks about, you know, the manifestation already starting to come through. So whatever has been asked for, or just visualized and imagined and desired, right? It's like it's starting to come through. Like the first signs of those manifestations are starting to come through. And I feel like that's because you know that there is no other place to run to, right? Even though, you know, the 6 of Swords implies that there is this it's like this going from one place to the other, right? Going from one place that is much more turbulent and going to another one that feels calmer, feels like you're going to be soothed, that you're going to be nourished. But it's like, it's much more than you imagine, right? Because it's like, it's it's you and the other, right? It's you because of the other. It's you for the other. It's the other for you. It's like this reciprocal type of dynamic. And that's the reason why this is so potent, right? And that's the reason why I feel like it's very, very fast and very easy to see the first signs of this mutual manifestation come to fruition, right? So I wonder if what is starting to become visible to you and this person is something that you have dreamt together, that you have desired together, that you have wished for together, that you had like this mutual vision board in a sense, right? So if this is like moving in together, or getting married, or whatever it is, the next step in terms of taking the next step, following your heart's guidance and theirs as well, right? It's like both of you have different traits, but they're so complementary that it's like it's just potentializing, it's just amplifying the manifestation to come through. And I feel like so gorgeous, because part of the manifestation, and maybe part of the reason why it's so fast and so easy to perceive these first signs of manifestation, the High Priestess ending this first part, it's talking about this opening up. I was already seeing the opening up, the opening up of your consciousness, right? But you and the other, because it's whomever is in this boat with you, right? Whomever is in this relationship with you, because you're taking steps together, you're co-creating something together here in this lifetime, in this earth, right? In this planet, where you know that there is abundance. It's like it's being offered. So as long as you keep your wings open, the abundance is going to come, and you're already starting to see, but you're starting to see not just for yourself, it's for you and this other, because you are tuning into your intuition, right? To your wisdom, to your inner wisdom. So this is part of why the Three of Wands is so evident. And being the Three of Wands, it's not the full manifestation, right? It's just the few first signs, right? It's like it's just the beginning. It's starting to become more and more visible, because the dynamic, it's speeding up, right? The fire element here, but together with the earth, it's almost like it's starting to speed up in terms of materializing, manifesting in the 3D, right? But you're perceiving it more and more because you have open wings. You have this open awareness, right? And I want to say both of you do. Maybe they're a little bit more stuck in the material realm, so it's almost like they can only see unless it's physical, right? It's tangible. But right? You coming with this Knight of Cups, it's like you are tuning in with your inner waters, with your inner wisdom. So that's part of why this is so clear. It's like this clear vision board, right? It's almost like the vision board is starting to become real, right? But it hasn't yet manifested fully, but that the potential is enormous, right? And both of you are open to that. Both of you are surrendering to that, to each other and to this path, right? So I am going to pull more cards, and I'm also going to pull from the astrological runes in the extended reading to see where this wants to go. I wish you a lovely new moon in Capricorn. May it be very nourishing, but also very abundant and prosperous and constructive. Okay, take care. I'll see you in the extended if hopefully you want to continue on. If not, I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.